And keep in mind also what your intended purpose for the boat is. Obviously, if you plan on doing lots and lots of blue water ocean crossings, Pacific crossings, or if you're going to circumnavigate the globe and you're going to find yourself down off the Horn of Africa or places like that, well, then you need to consider what kind of boat you're going to take down there, and some boats just aren't appropriate for that kind of ocean sailing.
Well, Mark, if you were to sail the Horn of Africa, I might just stay home.
I'll be doing that alone. Well, at least for now, right? I mean, and then, again, that's part of what Gene was saying, confidence. The more you do it, the more training you get, the more you're on the boat, the more you handle the boat and sail the boat, the more confidence you develop in the boat. Right now, we're at the beginning phases. We're trying to learn what kind of boats there are, who makes them, and what kind of conditions these boats are in. How were they manufactured? Were they reputable? Are there still a lot of them out there? I mean, these are some of the things that I look at when I sit down and take a look at a boat. And I've heard people say bad things about Catalina. I've actually heard people say that friends don't let friends buy Catalinas, which I think that's pretty mean-spirited. Personally, Catalina, while may not be the perfect boat, they've been around a long time, and there are a lot of Catalinas that are still out there sailing today, and you find them in a lot of different places. So to say that it's just a bad boat, no, that's not fair to the boat, because I know
people that enjoy them.
Yeah, or the people that enjoy them, because there's a lot of people who own Catalinas that have owned them for years and years and years. There's a lot of Catalinas that are on the market today that were built in the early 80s that are in very good shape and that are doing very well and that are sailing all around the world. So we have to try to stay away from the emotion of it all and just look at it from the facts, the point of view of what facts you've decided are important to you. And
plus, you're always going to have a survey, really, once you decide to buy a certain boat.
Sure.
So anything that's if you have a reputable surveyor, I think anything that's going to be a problem would come up.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you get down to the buying process, there are some things you're going to do. You're going to take it out. You're going to sail it. You're going to go out with the owner or the broker or a combination of the two, and you're going to go sailing, and you're going to see how it sails and whether it's comfortable. And hopefully you'll get it out in some wind. And then you're going to have a marine surveyor take a look at it. Hopefully you're smart enough that you're going to get a good quality marine surveyor that knows the type of boat that you're trying to buy, and you'll have someone to take a look at the rig, a rigging surveyor, and somebody to take a look at the engine. Years ago when Gene and I were looking to buy a boat, we were looking at a Pearson, a 42-foot Pearson, and we didn't know anything about buying boats back then, but we were smart enough to do a little research, and we found a surveyor that was reputable, and it saved us from a lot of problems. It really did. There was some serious structural issues with this boat, and had we not had a marine survey done, we would have probably purchased the boat, and then we would have been stuck with the issues. So Gene's point is very valid, that when you get to the buying process, when you get there, there's no substitute for a good quality marine survey. And I'll say this. Find a marine surveyor that doesn't know the owner of the boat,
or the broker.
Yeah, you want somebody who doesn't work for the broker, doesn't know the broker, doesn't know the owner of the boat. You want a completely objective point of view when you get a surveyor. But I think that we're kind of getting the cart before the horse, really. I think the purpose for our video today is just to kind of say, well, we're still at this. People are probably wondering, where are they at? I mean, they've been at this for a while now, and they're not talking about making an offer or anything yet. Where are they at? Are they still looking? Yes, we are. We're still looking. We haven't found what we're looking for yet. We have certainly, I think we've certainly educated ourselves. Mm-hmm. We know more about what we want, what we like. We're at a disadvantage because we don't travel. We're not going down to Florida and going up to Chesapeake to look at boats. We look at the boats in our area. We live in the Houston area, and there are lots and lots of sailboats here. But obviously, there are more if we were to go to Florida and places like that to look. But we're not doing that. We're just looking here right now, and we'll continue to do it. We'll continue to look. But I think I can honestly say that I believe we're very, very close to actually sitting down and making a list of the 4 or 5 boat types, boat manufacturer brands that we are going to concentrate our search on. I think we're close to doing that. I think we have one or two more traditional hull forms to go take a look at that we haven't seen, like Hans Christian. We haven't been aboard a Hans Christian, so we're going to go take a look at one of those, and before we rule it out, and we would like to get on a West Sail before we rule that one out.